So it seems like we got ourselves into like a situation here. It seems like we got a different situation. So we got this little boy. Banker tricks teen scammer into waiting for the police to arrive. So it looks like this guy got a playbook off of Punchman Dev and was trying to run the method. And meanwhile, as he was trying to run the method, it was going a little bit too long. And he got snatched up. But let's get into this. Let's see what this is about. We got. I'm pretty sure just judging with all my stereotypes, especially I know me talking black. I know me talking I like a little bit. I'm like tapped in with like the hood and shit a little bit, but like I'ma just assume he's a criminal. I'm gonna assume he's the felonist. You're a felonist. Got double slashes. Got the goatee with the pop smoke braids, and I'm not even sure if you're black. You might even be Latino more than you're black, or you might be mixed. You are definitely him, and this looks like a mugshot, 100%. Let's get straight into it.
This is 18-year-old Eliot.
Bro got pimple patches. Alright. Eliot Garcia said it. He might even just be Latino.
Garcia. On March 25th, 2025.
This is a way better video than the last video.
Boca Raton police responded to a TD bank after receiving a report of a check fraud in progress. When officers arrived, Mr. Garcia is still standing at the front desk, attempting to cash his $5,000 check. The banker quickly noticed red flags with the check and managed to call police while stalling Mr. Garcia. Watch the stories he provides from flipping houses to a random beach meeting and let us know what you think in the comments below.
And you there? You're just being detained right now.
Yes,
I'll tell you in a second.
It's Alana. I have Boca Police Department.
You guys got a room?
Come on. Auntie? Auntie, this how you do our people? Auntie? Like, I was even thinking the bag tip was gonna be white. Auntie, you gonna do this to us? You gonna snitch on us? Us? You call the feds on us? Come on, Auntie. We can never do anything right for our people.
Hanzo, step here, this room. Take this room. Let's go.
No, I'll tell you in a minute.
Look at that guy. That white guy.
Yep. Have a seat.
Damn, that guy's already on smoke. We'll tell you the reason, but we can play your game. Damn, okay. What game? Was it tic-tac-toe? Did you see that other dude? That white dude was looking at us like, of course, it's always those type of people. Always.
You're being lawfully detained right now when we investigate a fraud investigation.
Bullsa.
Yep. Everything
Oh, he know he got
you,
caught.
Right now, you're not free to go, and you're being lawfully detained.
If they say fraud to me,
I'm gonna
fraud.
read you the rights. All right. I'm required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions.
Okay.
Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights? I have read them to you. You wish to answer my questions? Okay.
Officers speak with the banker and discover Eliot opened a new account at TD Bank just 2 weeks prior and find the check owner has never heard of him.
Where's your apartment? Can I see that?
Yes, this is the check that he had. She lives in New Jersey. She's in New Jersey now.
Okay, she says she never wrote this check out.
She never wrote that check. He said it's for, she has repairs. I do have the check, yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Subject came in, approached the teller. I am the assistant manager here. The teller wanted further verification. After looking at the subject's identification and the check, I realized that it may be a stolen check. So I proceeded to contact the customer.
Is there a reason why you thought it was a stolen, you said? I'm sorry.
Yes, because of the location.
Because this was in New Jersey.
A New Jersey check, yes.
So there's a little flags you saw?
Correct.
Okay.
investigated further, realized that the subject just recently opened up an account, 2 accounts that has not been funded on March 10th. His stories that he provided to me did not add up. First he said that he purchases homes, fix them up, and resell them.
Okay.
Yes, and then he stated that he was doing some work for them, that they have property in Boca Raton, even though they live in New Jersey, and he was doing some work for them. He also stated that it was from a company, and then he switched and he said that it was from Super. So I didn't feel comfortable, so I delayed him, called the customer, and then called the police department.
So I spoke with this gentleman. He lives in Orlando.
Okay.
Apparently, he came down from Orlando to West Palm Beach to stay at a hotel because him and his cousin like to flip rundown apartments, houses, correct? Okay. If I'm wrong at any point, correct me, okay? Please. Okay. So he's staying in West Palm. He didn't want to cash the check in West Palm because he didn't want to get robbed. But for whatever reason, he couldn't stop in Lantana, Boynton Beach, Delray, any other city that wasn't between West Palm and the city of Boca Raton. He for whatever reason, it's just random. Now,
safe.
If I understand correctly, apparently in our city, in the city of Boca Raton, there's a lot of rundown apartments that need fixing that he can flip. And he needed to cash the check for $4,150 in our city, so that he can go look at a property somewhere in the city of Boca Raton. He doesn't know where. His cousin knows where, but his cousin didn't come with him because he had other important meetings, right?
No, I didn't say meeting.
Oh, well, he had other important stuff to do, right? Okay,
Word.
so he had other important stuff to do. So he just Ubered from West Palm to the city of Boca Raton to cash a check. Did I get the story right, sir? Okay, just want to make sure I was right.
So I spoke to the teller, and I spoke to... Who's that to you?
That's just the lady I had been remodeling for the house.
Where?
I don't remember, but I just
Yeah, you're done, buddy. You're done. You're done. You are working. You're doing remodeling. You're at a house. Mind you, plug in the address every day. You could at least know the city. You could have say America, goddammit, and still got something. Bro said, I don't know. Nigga, you know.
She owns no houses in the state of Florida. She only lives in Jersey, never been down to Boca Raton.
Yeah, she lives in Jersey.
Okay. She never wrote this check out because she still has the check
Where is it?
at her house.
So is this how I look when I be lying? When I'm lying and I start doing obscene gestures just to make it seem like I'm not lying. I ain't gonna lie, cause that one was like, yeah, you look dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
How was that be if the check was right there in front of me?
I'm asking you that question.
That's how I'm trying
This
to
check was written out to you.
Exactly, that's how I'm trying to figure out right now.
You have her information there, you can call her. If you're a client, if she's your client, you can call her.
Call her.
I mean, you work in her house, right?
I've sent the company to her house. I'm just literally like,
But you said you picked up the check. You went to get the check in Jersey.
yeah, I picked up that check.
In Jersey.
I didn't pick it up though, I got it mailed.
Oh, you know what? Let's call her on the phone. We'll put her on the speaker for you. You have to work phone?
That's crazy though.
So when I
It's right there in front of me though, like, what?
We're gonna send her a
they
picture of
caught
this.
him.
She's gonna confirm this is her signature, right? I mean, my man, you did the work. You got the check. You don't know anything about a check that was given to you?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, you saying that the check is still in Jersey, it's right there in front of me. I'm trying to figure out.
So you went all the way to Jersey to do a construction job? So what city did you go to do this job?
The company went over there to do the job for her.
Which company?
What did that pay?
What's your company?
No,
What's your
company is.
You said your company.
I said the company.
He said
said it was
he
your
did-
company.
No, he said it was
Okay,
a
so
company.
a company is going. So why this a company, whatever the name of the a company is, giving you a check?
Okay.
To do the job.
But what job are you doing? You're here in Florida, my man. You're in
Elliot, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? You have a right to say no.
Bro,
You
I'm
mind if
like-
you look through your phone? Okay, so we're going to take an evidence and seize it.
Oh! They hit the nigga with the reverse. Like it was a girlfriend. Bro, didn't even last. I'm gonna lie, yo, I went out partying yesterday. When I tell you, I'm fucking tired. I don't even know what's going on. Yesterday was my birthday and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so tired. After this video, I'm about to take a nap, man. Fuck.
I mean, to get your phone.
Wait. But if I say yes, it'd be.
You said no. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just trying to prove. See what you say. Conversations with this victim here, right, in your company, because usually you're going to text message some kind of proof of your company, right, and it showed you where the checkout, some kind of service, some kind of something like that. Elliot, we all been doing this job for a while.
I'm confused right now.
So, is there someone who told you to go cash this check in? And you're just kind of the dumb person that don't know anything?
I'm just trying to figure out that check.
This is your chance to come clean, bro. I already cut you in more than enough lies. So this is your chance to come clean and try to help yourself. If you want to stick to your story, you're more than welcome. But even the way I explained the story and you confirmed that was your story, it doesn't makes no sense, my man. Listen, maybe if it was your first day doing this line of work, it might work.
This is South of Florida. This is king of frauds down here. This is not the first thing. Every time we dealt with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I already know y'all dealt with that. But I ain't gonna lie, that right there.
So who gave you that check to cash?
I don't know, some random person on the beach. I ain't gonna lie.
Is it on the beach? Where?
This bro is blowing me. Bro said some random dude on the beach. Bro, since when do we take things from the beach, bro? Things be laced. And you die off instant touch. Have you heard of fentanyl? Have you heard of fentanyl? What? Hold up, I seen the last one. Like, what is bro talking about?
Here or where you live?
No. Like, far. Like,
Did you drop you off here? Is the car still here?
nah, I'm pretty sure once they see y'all the patrol car, they've been done.
Been gone, right?
Yeah.
So you met this random guy on the beach. He told you what? Just go in there cash?
Yeah.
Because on the March 10th, you open up an account with TD Bank.
Yeah.
Is that what he told you to do, or?
Nah, I was gonna open a bank for my clothing brand, but he was like, blah, 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 TD, blah, blah, blah.
So a random guy, do you know what city he was in?
Yeah,
What beach?
Tampa.
Tampa. So he was in Tampa. You met this random guy on the beach. He told
He
you.
was like, yo, whatever, they want, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, alright.
Okay.
What is that?
Like, why are you so bad at lying? You're pissing me off because you're making me fall asleep. Bro said some random guy, blah, blah, blah. Nah, you could have really played it out and say it was a random guy that told you to do it. Because they're already falling for, you met a random guy, which happens. You meet a random guy. The person told you, do this. Did you ever get in contact with them? I actually didn't. They used to come and pick me up from my house. Okay, boom, boom, boom. One day they used to come and pick you up in, they came in different cars. I ain't gonna lie to you, so I can't really tell you. Actually, what did they drop you in today? Just give them a random ass car.
Okay. You ever been arrested before for anything? I'm down here in Palm Beach County.
The people from Tampa had dropped me off here. And then I guess once they see y'all patrol car, they left.
Is it something like a friend of a friend told you to do this, or some random guy at the beach?
Some random person at the beach there. He was like, yo, I got these checks. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, they're legit? He's like, yeah, they're legit. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get into no trouble, right? He was like, nah, you good. I was like, okay, good.
The black guy, white guy, Spanish guy?
Nah,
White guy, girl.
I'm sorry?
Well, who was the guy who told you?
It was like, he's like Haitian, like.
So it's
Says
black
you're
guy?
in Florida.
What's the skin color? Is white, black, yellow?
Dark skin, he got dreads.
Okay.
Oh gosh, she lying through his teeth, man.
How many checks did he give you? Just one?
Yeah, literally just one.
Just one.
Yeah, literally just one.
He said he gave you checks.
No, he gave me that check right there.
He just gave you a
He literally just gave me this check.
one check.
And he drove you all the way down here for one check?
Is that the guy you were on the phone with when you were trying to cash the check? That's what we usually do, is they stay on the phone when we try to do this.
No, that's somebody else.
How much money were you supposed to get paid from that? From the $49.50 that you were going to take out, how much was your cut?
Say 1,000. 1,000. You're not getting half.
15.
Okay.
And he dropped you off, and he says, and
You just said cash it. I was like, okay.
what car did he drop you off in?
It's smaller than electric ones,
It's like a Tesla,
nah, Canava, something like that.
the Kona, whatever it is.
Cayenne, I don't know. It's like Cayenne something. I don't know.
Is it the Hyundai?
No.
It's newer EV. What color?
Yo,
We're gonna check the camera, so I mean, to be honest, if you came in the car, or dropped off, or were you dropped off in the front, or were you dropped off in the back? Were you dropped off on the side, the front, or the back? Because we're gonna check the cameras. There's a bank. There's cameras everywhere.
Really walked.
Walked where? You said you were dropped off.
I don't know, but I dropped off like down the street and I walked to.
So I believe you're telling part of the story, right? You came honest with someone telling you to do this,
Yeah.
but it ain't some guy on the beach. It's probably someone you know. It's probably someone who's done this before. And say, hey, I did it once. It went through in Tampa, and he took you from Tampa to here, and you don't know what kind of car it was.
I would say I don't know.
You said it was an EV car, newer, right? What color was it?
It's like a reddish. It's like a dark reddish, like a wine color.
Where did he drop you off?
Literally at the light.
This light where there's a wide open window. One of the light is right here. They have cameras that point that way. Why we're gonna see you walk?
That way?
Or were they gonna see you walk?
Yeah.
You understand you're in serious trouble right now, right? I hope you know that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? You're looking at a couple felonies. This is felony, man.
I go about to pause this recorded. I'm gonna come back. I think I need to take a quick nap. Bro said felonies. Felonies? Alright, I'm gonna be back. Well, it's time. I'm gonna like edit this so it's not gonna be shared off the stream. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just took the biggest snap ever. I got all the energy back. So let's get back into this.
What?
Yeah. You're looking at washing a check, that's a felony.
Boom.
And fraud, that's another felony.
Boom.
The amount is over 750, so another felony.
Boom.
So right now you're looking at 3 felonies alone, yourself. So we're giving you the chance.
Damn. Oh, nah, he's not phased. Lock him up. He's not phased. Lock him up. He thinks what he's doing. He thinks it's a game. Lock him up. He think this is a game? You think this is a game? We'll have you down. We'll hold you down. I have so much energy now. We'll hold you down. Holy shoot, I lost all my energy. I could tell the difference. Thank goodness I took that nap. I don't even know how long I slept for it. Let me check my phone.
To try to help yourself.
What would be helping you?
The truth.
You
The
get
truth will
less
help
time.
you because when we present a case later to
Actually-
the state attorney's office, they're gonna see everything and they're gonna be like, okay, this guy's cooperating or something. I don't think that you're the person involved in this. I think this is a bigger ring. I think that there's way more people involved in this. I don't think you're the only person that they're using to cash these checks. And the reason I know this is because a couple months ago, I made the same arrest for somebody else. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to see the state. Okay, hey, I cooperated. He was being truthful. Let's see what we can do to help him out. And I'm not saying to help you out that they're gonna give you a deal or anything like that. I'm not mentioning anything. I'm not promising you anything. I am not. But what I'm trying to explain to you is it's just gonna help you later in the long run because everybody's gonna have access to all of this. All of this is being video and audio recorded. We have all the evidence.
I ain't gonna lie, officer yapping. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, would y'all just say the truth? I mean, maybe not incorporate everybody, but at least like skip like enough evidence, enough truth for him to just like leave you alone. I think by here I might have. By here, like clearly you've caught me. I'll just be like, yeah, like for me, the moment they put me in cuffs, they start telling me that they can call this girl. I was just like, I ain't gonna lie. Fake check, this, that, boom. Someone gave it to me. I don't know his name. Boom. I will give them some BS. I won't snitch. Definitely won't snitch all the way, but I'll just fully cooperate for myself, cause like there's really no point. Throw him in the slammer, you might as well drop the hammer. Pause. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
We getting the statements, right? So all of this information is gonna come into play later in court. So we already caught your line, right?
Boom.
But now you're finally starting to tell somewhat of the truth.
Boom.
Right? It's not a good look when the state attorney is reviewing this and they're like, okay, he's not even remorseful about what he's doing. He doesn't care about what he's doing. Okay.
I'm gonna let you again.
Then they're gonna give you what they're gonna give you. Okay? Again, didn't make you any promise. I'm not telling you that something's gonna change. However, being truthful and you telling the truth and maybe even getting the people that got you in this situation involved. Because as you can see, the people that dropped you off here, the moment they saw our cars, I know that they took off at a high rate of speed. They got in that highway and they say, lose this guy's contact number and it's over.
Truth is, that
You think you're ever gonna hear from them again? You think they're gonna post your bail?
Bro came by himself. He ain't fooling me again.
You gotta think. You were set to make what? $1,500? $1,000. So
I told you, right?
they gave you one check for $1,000 is what you were gonna get. Think about how many checks they're giving out to people, how much money they're making. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're about to make $1,000. And like he said, 3 felonies. 3 felonies for $1,000. Let that sink in. You know?
It's gonna be up there. You're gonna, depending on the amount of felonies we're gonna put. I don't want to give you a number, then I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? But this is the one and only chance and opportunity we're gonna give you to come clean. Once we lock into your statement, guess what? Whatever you tell us, that's what's gonna be locked into your
I
statement.
ain't gonna lie. These guys are like some pro-type finessers. They're really on here doing like mind games. What? Bro, right now he telling you, bro, at this point I would have been like, okay, I choose to remain silent. Boom, just shut up and let them just throw you wherever. Just wait for your attorney. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie, you're in some deep shits, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even know what to do in your case. As we speak right now, I don't even know what you can do. I have no clue. All I know is that you messed up big time. And that's me being, I mean, dead ass. You messed up big time. I don't know what to do for you. I don't even know what I would do in this situation.
Then it's up to the attorneys later on and the state how they're gonna want to handle this. Okay, but it's up to you because I don't think you are the person at fault for this. Somebody used you, and now look who's the one in handcuffs, and look who's the one that just took off in a car and they're hanging out home.
And all they lost was a piece of paper.
Somebody's calling you, some
they
hobby
claim
guy
it.
FaceTiming you. Okay, so you want to take the fall for everything? It's you?
Take the fall for everything.
Yeah, like so this was your idea, this is your whole plot? Okay, so whose idea was for you to do this? There's no way you just were walking around the beach holding hands or walking by yourself holding the air and you decided to be like,
There have been plenty of
hey,
times
how you
where
doing, stranger? Oh, I can make $1,000. Let me jump in your car and let's go to the city of Boca Raton so I can make some money. I highly doubt that's what happened.
Bro
But if
even bought that polo t-shirt today. He bought it today on some, we about to go get money on. That's what's making me cry, bro. Bro really thought he was gonna like hit a lick and like go free. I ain't gonna lie. Cause you can't believe, I ain't gonna lie. You were caught. I ain't gonna lie. You was never gonna be free. You was never gonna be free. Let's be real. He was never gonna be free. And that's something I'm really starting to really deep. He was never gonna be free. I'm gonna keep a whole stack with him. He got caught from the jump.
that's the statement you want to stick to, I'll be more than happy when we go in front of the judge to let the judge know that was your statement. So, what happened?
I was at the beach on Tampa
When?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay? And then what happened?
Okay.
I was just walking. I walked out of a restaurant. Some guy was like, "Hey, yo, how old you is?" I was like, "I'm 18 years old." And he was like, "Hey, you trying to make a quick $1,000?" I'm like, "Sure." And then once he showed me the check, I'm like, 4,000. So I'm only getting $1,000 for a $4,000 check. Don't make no sense. And I was like, you know what? He'll probably give me more bread. So I was like, no, I'll just go through with it. cash a check, give him whatever he gives, and then whatever he gives me, he gives me. That was literally the end of it. That was it.
Okay. Well, how did you contact with this person?
Huh?
How did you communicate with this person?
In person.
Okay, so you know
For 2 weeks.
them for 2 weeks, correct? 2 weeks from today, correct? Give or take? Okay. So you've been with him every single day, 24/7 with him for the last 2 weeks?
Nah.
Okay. So how did you communicate? Did you guys use like brain signals, smoke signals? How did you communicate with him?
No, they just told me what to do, and I already had it like memorized.
I don't know, this thing dumb. Like he really don't know how to lie. At this point, his best thing is to just stay silent and be like, I'm gonna just wait for my attorney still. I'm gonna just wait for my attorney. That's all he really gotta do. But I ain't gonna lie, it's dumb. It's like dumb. It's like dumb. Like, I don't think this is like so dumb. Oh my gosh. Like, there's no way I don't know what I look like this if I when I lie. I swear I'm more convincing when I lie. I swear. There's absolutely no way. Bro just looks dumb. Like, he just saying
Okay, so
anything.
he tells you what to do, but somebody dropped you off. So how did you communicate with these people?
I didn't communicate with him.
How did you get from Tampa, right? If you guys met in Tampa on the beach, I'm assuming like Clearwater, St. Pete, right? It's the other side of the state. So in a 2-week time frame, follow me, 2-week time frame, you got from there to here with him. How did you?
You're not supposed to say yes, you dumbass. You're supposed to be like, nah, you met him in Tampa. Cool. You're not even supposed to talk. You're supposed to just let it be. Be like, nah, I'm waiting for my attorney still. Can you help me? Can you call my attorney? Can you let them know that I'm gonna be locked up so I can get bail? That's all I need to do. I would have picked up that phone call and be like, only if I could speak to them and be like, yo, they're about to lock me up. I need bail. I don't know how much the bill will be, but I'm gonna need bail.
Did you orchestrate him picking you up and driving you here? Did you send him mail? Did you call him? Did you FaceTime him? Did you Uvu, MySpace? Like, what did you guys use to talk to coordinate you getting here today? That's what we're trying to figure out.
He paid for everything.
But that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking what he paid for. How did you guys arrange, like, Instagram DMs? Did you, like, DM him, like, hey, dude, I'm ready to go at noon?
No, it was just.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, he'll pick me up and then he'll drop me off and then he'll drop me off.
So how did he know when to pick you up and where to pick you up?
Because he already dropped me off the first time when we came from that.
So he just came at a random time and you were like, oh, perfect, I've been ready. So you were outside your house for hours just waiting with your stuff to come out?
Not waiting for hours, but he knocked on the door and he just was there. So I was, all right, let's go.
So he's familiar with the area over here.
I guess so.
So he's from over here.
I don't know where he's from. I literally met him in Tampa.
So then how did he know where you lived?
He didn't know
Drop
where
you off the
I
first
lived in
time.
Tampa.
Maybe I'm just really confused with the situation, right? So you live here, but you were in Tampa, right? You live in West Palm, sorry.
I don't live here.
Where do you live?
In Orlando.
You live in Orlando.
Whoa.
So he picks you up in Orlando after meeting 2 weeks ago in Tampa. And then somehow you guys end up driving down here.
Yeah.
So how did he know what time, what day to get from Tampa to Orlando to pick you up?
He didn't know no time. He just pulled up.
I see what he's trying to do. I
You
see
just want to lie, my
I
man?
see what
It is
he's
it
trying
is,
to
bro.
do.
Come on, bro.
Like,
Like,
you're
you mean to
doing
tell me
it.
in a nature
I'm
of communication
sorry.
where you have a phone that's been blowing up this whole time during a conversation, you didn't get his phone number? So somebody tells you, a random person you never met in your life, tells you, hey, I'm going to give you $1,000. And the first thing is like, okay, you're a stranger. You didn't worry that he was going to go to your house to kill you and your family. No, none of that went through your head. And you don't, not even worry
Nah,
that he
man,
knows
I'm
where
too
you live.
gangster. He ain't killing me and my family.
Now that you're caught, you're not worried that he knows where you live.
Now, when you say it like that, yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna. Well, I don't know. You're right.
I guess we'll never know,
Yeah, we'll never know.
right? Well, you might know, but we won't know. Okay. Like I said, we'll seize this. We're gonna do a whole analytical. We'll get a warrant for this. This tells the truth. Okay. That's fine. Listen, bro. I want to tell you something, okay? So you understand how this works. Even when you delete stuff in this, nothing is permanently deleted. And once we get the warrant and we get the stuff we need, everything you even ever deleted, we're gonna be able to see. So, yes.
A detective stops by to ask Eliot a few questions before he is taken to jail.
All right, so he changed the story a little bit. So
Okay.
we didn't meet him in Tampa. Then in Fort Lauderdale, like literally a couple days ago. This is, I mean, and take it for what it's worth. Like, you're still not being super clear about how you got down here because you told me one thing, but now you're telling me another thing, right? So this is just something you, like I told you before. You're articulate. You seem like you have it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, there goes a clean record.
You have a conversation. You have a clean record.
Well, there goes a clean record. I don't think you was never gonna be able to get a job, even when you like leave that street shit. I don't think he deep in this shit at all, bro. What?
Bro, but like this. I mean, listen. It's like I said. It's not the crime of the century, but you had to know. Look, you have to. If someone hands you a check with these two people's names on it and say, "Oh, go in here and do this," like, come on, bro. Like,
The thing is, I did it before, like a regular employer check. So when I didn't have no bank, that's how I would get my money. Like I would literally go cash it out.
you are smart. Some random dude in Fort Lauderdale comes up to you and says, "Oh, you want to do TD?" That's wild, bro. That you would even
The thing is,
tell me
that would be a
chill.
fast
Like,
investment.
That's the detective
That's
talking
how-
about,
that's how
bro.
I see it.
Okay,
well,
I didn't know y'all was
never
cut like
do
that.
it again, obviously.
Ever
Now
in my
you're
life,
getting
ever.
arrested for it, right? And then
Exactly.
ruining that record. But like I said, you're 18, okay? It's a crime,
Huh.
100%, and you're going to jail for
I'm
it.
supposed to go to a
right?
concert
But
today.
if
I don't
you
know
really
how.
don't have any other prior arrests or anything like
I
that,
have nothing, literally. I
okay?
have zero.
And then you go see a judge, and they have plenty of things. They have diversion programs.
What was the difference in your story with her? So just so that way I'm caught up to speed, right? Because here's where I'm at, right? I'm not trying to ask you. I'm gonna be straight up with you, right? Man to man. You told us one story. That's all I know. She can tell me her story, and it's coming from her, so it's a game of telephone, right? I don't like playing telephone. I'd rather hear it from you, so that way when I write my report, it's your words and not somebody else's, right?
You're
So
talking
you met
about
this dude in Fort
telephone.
Lauderdale 2 days ago. You go back home. What happened?
No, I didn't. I stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you stay down there, and then what?
What happened to Orlando? Oh, that is Orlando.
I was like, all right, I'll give you a couple days. The day comes. He said, all right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk in TD. I'm gonna give you this check, and you're gonna walk out.
Okay.
Really made it simple like that. He didn't even.
He filled
didn't
out.
give me the details. He didn't give me nothing. Like he didn't give me arrangements or nothing. He
Yeah.
literally said, I'm gonna give you this check. Once you walk in TD,
Cash it, and you're out.
literally simple as that.
So like this is from my understanding, not like
No, you go.
just clarifying. Did he have you fill it out, or did he already have this information
It was
for the
already
lady?
filled out.
It was already filled out. Okay.
He literally gave it to me. He said, walk in here. And
So he already knew your
Yeah.
name and stuff.
Yeah,
to
that's
fill
how-
it
that's
out,
how
and he
you-
knew what I
that's
guess
how you
dollar
get it
amount
out,
he
man.
wanted it all to be and
yeah,
stuff.
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess the only thing he asked me for was a name, like mine.
Sorry,
Mine.
your name.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's.
I just didn't hear you.
No, you did.
Okay. And then what? He picked you up earlier today. Y'all came straight here, and that was it. Y'all ain't been hanging out the last 2 days.
Literally, that's it.
Okay. All right.
He just made it so simple, so I didn't really like
Oh, I feel
say it
that.
back in my head like, damn, this is done.
You walk out with a band too.
Like, and that band was literally gonna go to my clothing, like.
Go to your what?
My clothing brand. Like,
Clothing. I got you.
Like,
Alright.
and I was about to open. That's why I opened TD originally to make a business,
Yeah.
to make it as a business account.
Okay.
But, like, bro, it's too late for that. No,
We're gonna search
late
you
for
for
that.
reaching the
Yeah.
vehicle, 'cause
Oh,
you,
no,
you understand.
no, yeah.
You understand you're under arrest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spread your feet for me, sir. A little bit more wider than that. You're gonna have to go wider. A little bit wider. Yep. I'll show you. Right there, like that.
You gonna hold me if I fall?
100%. What do you think my hand is here? You see what I'm saying? Look, I got my leg and my arm, making sure you don't fall, bro.
Bro's out here
I
making
know, bro.
jokes. You don't even understand.
I get it.
I be
I get it,
shitting my pants here. I ain't gonna lie
I feel
to
you. Listen,
I
I
don't
get
even
it.
talk.
I get it.
Hey,
They
so
would have
listen,
to
I'm
throw
not
me around
asking this
because
to
I
be
would be
funny.
like so
Right?
struck.
I ask everybody this before I put them in my car. I'm gonna pat you down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or harm me? Okay.
No.
So that covers
I just
anything
have
on.
lighters.
Just hear me out. Anything that covers anything on the outside of your body. Do you have anything on the inside of your body? I ask everybody.
No.
Because here's the reason I'm asking it is it's fine now, but once you get to the jail, they're gonna X-ray you, and if they see something inside you, it's another charge.
Oh,
So if you want to tell me now, we can figure that out.
I don't got
You sure?
Yeah, 100%.
No piercings in places that I'm not gonna find. Okay.
No.
All right.
Elliot
Piercings.
Garcia was charged with felony grand theft,
Boom.
felony uttering of counterfeit check,
Boom.
and felony fraudulent use of personal identification.
Boom. How many? Bro, you ain't gonna tell us how long he gone for? Because I'm really curious how long you would go for. I'm really curious how long you would go for. Damn. Okay, shit.